Hello from San Antonio, this is SIREN Tarot. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. His or her exact thoughts and feelings. This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different options. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. And Quattro, option 4. As always, timestamps will be provided. Don't overthink it. Just think of your person of interest. Take a deep breath and make your selection. If you chose the first crystal, here is your reading. Starting with my oldest deck, Cat Black's Golden Tarot. Seven of Coins, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Oros. The Hanged Man, El Colgado. 4 of Swords, Cuatro de Espadas. My most romantic deck, Legend Arthurian. Two of Cups, those the copas. Eight of Swords, Ocho de Espadas. 7 of Swords, Siete de Espadas. La Fuerza, Strength. Dos de Espadas, 2 of Swords. Príncipe de Copas, Prince or Page of Cups. Okay, this person is being very careful. They are starting to develop strong feelings for you, but this person is in no rush to nail it down. They're in no rush to commit fully to a romantic sexual relationship. They're holding back because there is some trouble in the recent past with an ex. Excuse me. They could still be energetically attached to an ex. It was toxic. It was traumatic. It was not a good relationship. But there's still some stuff they have to work out, that they have to process in their mind before they can really commit to you. They want to get to know you in your totality, and that's a very good thing. So this person's not opportunistic. They're not a user and abuser. They want to really get to know you before committing to this relationship. But they are starting to develop feelings. They're just being very cautious, very careful. This person's definitely a romantic. I'm getting strong Pisces vibes. So one possible astro combo for this person could be Sun and Mars in Pisces, Gemini rising, Moon in Aquarius. Of course, that's just one possibility of many. I'm getting the vibe of someone who is creative and romantic. I can see this person writing poetry about you. I can see them sending you romantic playlist. They love looking into your eyes. They love kissing you. But they don't want to see you as an extension of themselves. They don't want to see you as someone they just get together with on occasion and have sex. This is not about casual sex. This is someone who does want a real relationship eventually. But they're taking their time. They're not in a big rush. And I would say that's a very good thing. I see them being careful with their communication. Okay, so this is not the energy of someone who's going to just blow up your phone and love bomb you. So that's good. This person's not narcissistic. And they're not a love addict. They've done a lot of work on themselves. They're very self-aware. They're not codependent. Perhaps in their last relationship they were codependent and they don't want to repeat that in this next relationship. Yeah, 7 is the number of Pisces, and we have 2 7s, and the Prince or Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man, which is a Pisces card. So they're being careful. They don't want to fall madly, deeply in love with the wrong person. They want to make sure that this is going to be the best connection for both of you. So there's no harm and there's no toxicity. They don't want to waste their time. They don't want to waste your time. They want this to work out for both of you. They're being careful. They're being strategic. Okay, the Astro die. Nine. Yeah, I can see this person being philosophical. Uranus and Capricorn in the 9th house. This is a deep thinker. This person's not shallow. This person's not superficial. They may suck at small talk. They may be socially awkward, but they have depth. They have heart and soul. They have a beautiful character. They have integrity with their word. They don't give false promises. They don't tell lies. Three, the most optimistic number, that is Jupiter, Sagittarius. 4 is Aquarius. 7 is Pisces. 2 is Cancer. 6 is Venus. So 6 and 3, that's 9. Mars, Aries, the dominant energy. But this is not a fiery person. I don't feel like they have any Aries at all in their chart. And they could have a Mars that just doesn't make a lot of aspects. I am getting Mars conjunct Sun, but in Pisces, so that's not fiery. This is not someone who's just looking for cheap thrills or a conquest. Okay, we don't have all the letters, but I'm seeing Ryan. I'm seeing Darren, Caden, Carl. This person could read tarot cards or they watch tarot readings. Yeah, I'm seeing Darren, I'm seeing Dustin. Born in the year of the dog. Yeah, they could have some Aquarius in their chart. They could have Sun in Pisces, Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury's always in the same sign as your Sun or the sign before or after. This person could be melancholy. They could struggle with major depression or clinical depression. They could have a scar or scars. Maybe they work on cars. Oh, we almost have Carson. Just missing an N for Carson. Okay, I'll stop there. Yeah, that's what I see for one. I hope that helps. I do this full time. I am always available for private readings. I did a guitar reading for my second tarot channel, 2 Cups, 2 Mini Tarot. Last night, all signs with the guitar rather than cards. Check it out if you're so inclined. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose the second crystal, here is your reading. Hierophant, Taurus, Strength, Leo, 7 of Swords, Idade de Espadas. Flipped out. King of Spears, King of Wands, Rey de Bastos. The Empress, Venus. So I'm getting strong Taurus vibes. 2 of Swords, Dos de Espadas. I associate 2 of Swords with Libra, so Venus, Taurus, Libra. I'll call out a possible astro combo for this person when all the cards are down. Reina de Copas, Queen of Cups. Maybe the Oros, 9 of Pentacles. La Estrella, the star, Aquarius. So I'm definitely getting a strong sexual attraction. Is this person currently in love with you? Probably not. I don't feel like they know you well enough to be in love with you. I don't feel like you've had in-depth conversations. I don't feel like you've ever met in person. If you have met in person, you've not been intimate. What I get from this person is the energy of someone who could be legalistic. They could be a devout Christian. They could be Catholic. They have very strong faith and very strong beliefs. So I'm getting judgment and I'm getting religion. This person has a very clear idea on how relationships are supposed to work. They could be one of those who don't believe in premarital sex. They could be one of those who do not believe in casual dating. You meet the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and then I don't know how that works, but you meet the person and then you just commit. Okay, we're going to get married. That's weird. But I'm thinking of all these religions like I don't know, really strict Christianity like Catholicism. I'm thinking of Judaism. Islam. I'm thinking of the Mormon religion, the Amish. I don't know. It's just, it seems to me very archaic, very rigid. This person's very purposeful and very intentional. This is not someone who's going to slide into the DMs and be sleazy and want to have sex right away. I don't feel like this person has casual sex at all, so they could have very strict beliefs. And I don't know how it works exactly with strict religions. I know that I was brought up Southern Baptist in Texas, and I was brought up to believe that premarital sex is absolutely off the table. But as far as dating or not dating, just meeting and decide you're going to marry someone, I guess you would spend time together and get to know each other, but not kiss or make out or have sex. I don't know. But this is very dogmatic, strict, linear energy. This person's not playful. This person's not flirtatious. And they're not going to just have sex with whoever. Okay? They want to get married once, and they want it to work. And they will have sex with their spouse and no one else. So they're not messy. They're fanatically clean with everything. Their boundaries, their hygiene, their home is immaculate, their vehicle is immaculate. Cleanliness is godliness. So this is not someone who was just brought up in a certain faith. They practice the faith. They read the book. They read the text. The King James Bible, for example. They go to church religiously on a regular basis. They don't use dirty language. They're very clean with how they talk, with how they speak. They're very close to their parents. They definitely sense potential with you. That's strong to have the Hierophant and the two signifiers in the first row like that. King of Wands and Queen of Cups. They definitely see potential, but they're not in love yet. I mean, we have all this major arcana. And we have Nine of Pentacles, which that's a card of being single, being resourceful and smart with your money, being independent. I feel like you met this person on social media or maybe a dating app, dating website. And they see potential, but with this person, there is a very strict vetting process. And I'm really getting the vibe that you would almost have to be the same religion that they are for this to work. If you don't share the same faith, or if you're spiritual but not religious, it's doubtful this is going to work. They want someone they can have children with. And I'm getting strong traditional masculine. So they want to be the provider. They want you to stay at home and have babies and take care of them, is what I'm getting. So if this does not resonate, pick another pile. But this is a pretty clear message for two. This person could have Sun and Mercury in Taurus, Leo rising, Moon in Aquarius. I feel like they have strong fixed energy. You could have Sun in Virgo, Scorpio rising, Moon in Aquarius. Of course, these are just possibilities. Okay, Venus and Gemini in the 12th. That is definitely not this person's vibe. I'm not getting Venus and Gemini at all. That could be you. You could have Venus and Gemini in the 12th. That's double mutable. 12th house is the house of Pisces. 3 is Sagittarius, 5 is Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, 8 is Capricorn. Yeah, this person's serious. They don't play. Another 3. 6, Venus. So 6 and 5, that's 11. That's 2. 2 is Cancer. Yeah. If this is a man and you're a woman wondering about a man, he's traditional, he wants to have a family, and he expects you to stay at home with the children, and he'll be the provider is what I'm getting. Reggie, Reginald, Reagan, right wing. If this person is in America, if this person's in the United States, I would say they lean pretty far to the right. Right wing conservative. Ryan, Gerald, Gary. Air, IG, Instagram, Gear. They're very good with their hands. They can fix anything. I'm getting Aaron. Oh, we have Aries. They could definitely have an Aries placement. Maybe Mars in Aries. Yeah, Gary. Spelled with a Y, usually, but I'm getting Gary. Okay, yeah, that's what I see for 2. I hope that helps. I do this full time. I'm always available for private readings. All the info's in every box. I did a guitar reading for my second tarot channel, 2 Cups Too Many Tarot and All Signs guitar reading last night. Check it out if you're so inclined. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose crystal number 3, here is your reading. My newest crystal, a turquoise I purchased at Etsy. Looking at the stove clock, it's 4:04. Make a wish. 4 and 4, that's 8. Capricorn. Queen of Cups, Reina de Copas. 8 of Swords, Ocho de Espadas. 9 of Cups, Nueve de Copas. Ooh, Ace of Cups, Sas de Copas. 10 of Spears, 10 of Wands, Deus de Bastos. 10 of Wands is associated with Capricorn, so the Capricorn energy is strong for 3. Strength, Leo. There's another 8. Rey de Oros, King of Pentacles. Dos de Espadas, 2 of Swords. Principe de Copas, Prince or Page of Cups. This person sees you as a soulmate. This person sees you as their person. This is beyond being in love with someone, because you can be in love with someone and that can end. You know, when you start seeing the person with all their flaws, when the honeymoon phase is over and reality kicks in the door, You see the person is human like you. They're fallible, they're flawed, they're vulnerable. The love can go away. But Ace of Cups, that is a strong spiritual connection. It's love being renewed constantly. Okay, this person's always learning new things about you. They're always seeing you in a new, beautiful light. And their feelings for you are deep and unconditional. I'm seeing unconditional love. They're very energetically attached. They're putting in the hard work. They're prioritizing this connection. So if you're wondering about someone that you've not spoken to in quite some time, if you're wondering about someone who leaves you on red, someone who has played games with your mind, this is not your pile. This is a very strong, healthy, energetic connection that is so strong to have Ace of Cups sandwiched between two signifiers and to have Nine of Cups over Strength in the last row. In this strong Capricorn energy, I'm getting integrity and intention. Okay. It's this person's intention to be with you always, no end in sight. It's their intention to put in the hard work and to keep this relationship going. And you're always renewing the love. You're always finding out new things about each other, just falling in love over and over again. John Lennon's song comes to mind, just like starting over. So, John Lennon was a Libra. His wife, Yoko Ono, was Aquarius. This person could have Sun in Capricorn, Mercury in Aquarius, Leo rising, Moon in Cancer. Of course, that's one possibility of many. This person does not talk a lot. I'm getting intense introvert vibes. Their love language is acts of service. They're there, they're present. When something's broken, they fix it. They run errands, they do things for you, they fix things for you, they buy you things as well. So acts of service, and they also buy you gifts. But they're not going to verbally tell you over and over again, I am so in love with you, you're so gorgeous, I'm so lucky to be with you. That's not how they roll. This person's an extremely hard worker. While they're working, they're thinking of you. They're working for you. They're working so that the two of you can have a decent quality of life, so you can have a nice home, so you can take trips, you can have luxuries. They're always thinking of you. You could have a son together. If you don't have a kid or kids yet, I see the potential here for a family. They feel like you tick off all the boxes. You are their perfect match. I'm also hearing Woman by John Lennon. They have tremendous, deep love and respect for you. And you probably have Saturn, Venus in your synastry. Something like Saturn conjunct Venus, Saturn trine, or sextile Venus. You see that in the charts of people who have been married for years and years. You see Saturn, Venus, all kinds of Saturn contacts, but especially Saturn, Venus. That's the glue that binds you, okay? Because Saturn is serious, it's hard work, and Venus is love. They work hard for love. When they have love, they cherish it. They hold on to it. They don't trash it. You've inspired deep, abiding love in this person. Libra, Jupiter in Libra in the second house. I see you and this person being lucky together. You're lucky that you found each other. You're lucky that you found your person. Some people spend their whole entire lives and they don't find their person. They find a lot of close but no cigars. but you found each other, so you're fortunate, and you have a beautiful home. You have financial security, stability is what I'm getting for 3. Or you will eventually. There's the potential for that. Two is Cancer, 4 Aquarius, 6 Venus, another 6, 10, 1 Leo. Oh, so we have 3, the luckiest number, Jupiter, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're lucky, you're fortunate. You're ride or die. Rio de Janeiro. Orion. I don't have all the letters, but Ryan, Brian, Orb. I feel like you have excellent synastry, a lot of tight orbs, 1 degree or less. Boar. When a relationship is this good and it's this healthy, some people can make the mistake of getting bored. You want the new challenge, you want the new conquest. Because I'm really not getting any drama or conflict for 3. Reba. This person loves to give you bear hugs. They love to see you bare ass naked on a bear rug. If we had an L, we'd have Abel, Roar, Leo. Greg, I'm seeing Greg. Okay, yeah, that's what I see for 3. I hope that helps. I do this full time. I am always available for private readings. All the info is in every box. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. And if you chose 4, Cuatro, here's your reading. I was singing a lot of karaoke last night. Not in a bar, at my computer. I just sit down and go to YouTube and sing karaoke. And I played the guitar for my second tarot channel, 2 Cups Too Many Tarot. I did an all signs reading using my out-of-tune pink electric guitar. The Hanged Man, El Colgado. Knight of Cups, Caballo de Copas. 8 of Wands, Ocho de Bastos. The Lovers, Los Enamorados. 6 of Spears, 6 of Wands, 6 de Bastos. Page of Cups, Soda de Copas. Yes, this person is definitely falling in love with you. very strong sexual attraction, but also you're simpatico. They feel your energy. They feel like the two of you are compatible, not just sexually, but in all ways. You make this person laugh. They love your personality. They love your mind. La Torre, the Tower. They weren't counting on this. I mean, you can never plan for this sort of thing, but yeah, they're falling for you. There's the Espadas, Ten of Swords, and they're scared. La Luna, the moon. It's scary because you have so much power over this person already, and they just met you. I feel like this is fresh, new energy because of all the major arcana. Excuse me. It's all major arcana in the first row. We begin and end with major arcana. So I feel like you just started talking and the attraction has knocked them flat on their ass. Their head is spinning. They're lost in you. They're awash in limerence. I can see them talking to their friends about you and saying, it is so crazy. I just met this girl or this person and I can't stop thinking about them. And their friends are saying, oh, maybe she's your twin flame or he's your twin flame. They could be going down the twin flame rabbit hole watching all these videos because it's inexplicable. It's weird that they just met you. They don't really know you, but they're feeling all this stuff and it's terrifying. They're scared that it's too good to be true. They feel like they finally found their person and it seems too good to be true. So it's safe to say this person is a romantic. They could have Sun in Pisces, Gemini rising, Moon in Aries. Of course, that's one possibility of many. We begin and end with Pisces. People falsely call this a Cancer card because the Moon rules Cancer. In the major arcana, the Moon card is a Pisces card. Very strong sexual attraction, but again, it's not just sex. They feel this uncanny connection to you, like they've known you in a previous lifetime. Oh my God, my voice sounds wrecked. God, I need some alkaline water. I need some green tea, something. Shit. This person's romantic and they're falling in love with you. And I can see them being crazy creative. I can see them writing poems about you, writing songs. I can see them strumming a guitar. I can see them painting a portrait of you. I can see them being the artist and you serve as this person's muse. And if you haven't had sex yet, I can tell you, just going by these cards, usual caveat, I'm reading for a global audience, it's not a personal reading, but looking at these cards, I see very gratifying sex, romantic sex, deeply felt sex, passionate sex. Looking at the stove clock, it's 4:20. Make a wish, smoke them if you got them. 4 and 2, that's 6, that's Venus. Yeah, they are just starstruck. I mean, it's almost like their favorite celebrity started talking to them at Instagram and they're just starstruck. You tick off all the boxes. They see you as their perfect person, but they're probably playing it cool because if they let you know how strong they're feeling, they would probably scare you away, or they might be thinking, if I really tell this person what I'm thinking and feeling, it would scare the hell out of them because this is intense. You could have Pluto moon in your synastry. Your Pluto could be conjunct this person's moon. I've experienced that conjunction numerous times as the Pluto person and as the moon person. The Pluto person always has the upper hand, so I feel like you would probably be the Pluto person in this equation. You have tremendous power over this person, and it's terrifying. Okay, that's 6. North Node in Aquarius in the 6th house. 6th house is the house of Virgo. So this person's purpose for this lifetime could be acts of service in the community. They're very good at expressing themselves. They're very good at creating. Oh my God. Because they have South Node in Leo. And Leo, or the South Node, is where you're comfortable. It's where you get stuck. We're very, very good at South Node stuff. The North Node is our soul's purpose for this lifetime. That's the mountain we must climb. So perhaps the mountain they must climb is learning how to serve their community in a compassionate way. One is Leo, 2 is Cancer, 5 Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, 6 Venus, 7 Pisces is the dominant energy. This person is a romantic. They don't want to just have sex. They want to be with their person. They want to have deeply felt, soulful sex. Now I'm hearing Sign Your Name Across My Heart, Terrence Trent D'Arby. I have that song on numerous playlists. We started out as friends, but the thought of you just caved me in. I'd rather be in hell with my baby than in cold heaven. Okay. We will need more letters than this. Sip. Sip it slow and the world stays sweet. Huh, I can't make this up. Pisces. We don't have all the letters, obviously, but that's a damn strong start. I'm seeing Sid and Nancy. But you're not going to be like Sid and Nancy. You're going to have a much happier ending. Nancy was a Pisces. Sid was a Taurus. AA. AA is for quitters. It's a joke. Yeah, this person likes to drink, probably. Hopefully they don't have a problem with alcohol. Gia. Could be an age gap. Oh my God, we have Gypsy. Almost. Gypsy. Stevie Nicks is a Gemini. South Carolina. Sky. It's my brother's middle name. S-K-Y. Sky. I'm seeing Amy. Again, we don't have all the letters, but I'm seeing Amy. Cap for Capricorn. This person could be a psychologist or psychiatrist. Or maybe you are. Spy. Does someone work for the CIA? Icy. This person is not icy. This person is not cold. This person is warm. They're very expressive. They will definitely express their feelings. Spicy. Yeah, I'm seeing really good sex for 4. So that's what I see. That's what I have. And that concludes this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, hyping. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.